I see somebody different here.
Hmm.
Hey. What?
Just kidding.
Wow. Weens, what's with that? Hey, Weens, I believe you're a big Echoes fan, so what do you think of the banner?
There's like 2 Echoes characters.
Yeah, it's half the banner. Come on, take it.
There's no Cloud. I don't even play the game anymore. What do you mean?
I know you don't play the game anymore, but what do you think?
No Clive.
Oh my
Lukas is good.
Damn.
Damn.
I'll take the Ginger Stud in placement.
Yeah. He's good.
All right, so what do you guys think?
I think this is going to be an unforgettable luncheon.
Oh,
Yeah.
was that a? Shut up.
Lukas is the clear demote here.
Oh yeah,
Whole
total
kit's
demote
so
right there.
underwhelming.
Yeah, he only has what now? 4 skills. Come on.
Did you say
Demote.
unforgettable? It's the complete opposite for me.
Damn.
But I want that lance, as always.
All right, real quick, who is your favorite hero?
Jenny.
What?
Genny or Lukas.
Wow. Wow.
Nah, don't get me wrong. I do like Felicia and Flora, but Genny or Lukas, and I'm leaning towards Lukas.
I'm leaning towards Flora.
I
Because
don't blame you.
Flora is so easy to use. That bold fighter armor march combination, it's like brain
Oh, yeah.
dead. And then the fact that she gets to reduce your attack and defense is crazy. She might not even need an A skill. Like ARD attack res does not work outside of Aether Raids defense. And that's so specific. Imagine selling a skill that only works in one mold, halved for only like one portion of it. It is such a cash grab in my eyes, but I don't think she
Yeah.
even needs it, because if she can reduce up to 8 defense and knowing how hard she hits, she
PR
doesn't
You
still
gotta
killed
have
this banner for
a
me,
res buff.
even if it has the mage wins. Hard pass for me.
Server for life, I understand. I don't, oh man, I kind of want to summon on this, but at the same time, like, if you summon on this, you're clearly just supporting this crap. I'm saying crap as in, like, the support of, like, Aether Raids constantly throwing it. IS deciding that Aether Raids has to have Aether Raids exclusive skills. It's a bad pattern. And before somebody says, like, so far it's nothing special, like, ARD attack res and ARD attack defense, or is it ARO, whatever, it's already, like, pretty significant. And if they keep going down this path, it might get even crazier, which it definitely will, because that's how these games work. They power creep themselves over and over again. And then the greater scheme of this is, like, in the future, when we do get other modes, they might just throw out exclusive skills just for other modes. It's not a healthy pattern to establish, is what I'm saying. So instead of just thinking, like, right now, currently, the big picture is not very clear. It's not very nice like this. But with all that said, she's super easy to use. I imagine she doesn't even need an A skill, because attack +3, and we already know Flora hits pretty damn hard. Bold Fighter Iceberg, that's a guaranteed activation of Iceberg.
Yeah.
Like, if they counterattack. Yeah, like, basically, I can't even see anything wrong with her.
Well, you're gonna need to buff up her res a little bit to make her weapon fully viable, because I think she has 38 base. So you might need a little help, but not much.
The only thing I'm concerned about is what classes can use ARD attack res. I don't
think it's
know if it's
armored.
armor exclusive yet, because it could be inheritable to other unit types, but
I get you.
I could see it being armored, honestly.
I feel armor might need it the most, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to see flyers with this kind of thing.
Yeah. It's not. Imagine saying that. It's not as big of a deal with armored heroes, because armored heroes have restrictions that you can deal with a lot easier in Aether Raids, right?
Yeah, which is why you need something like this to circumvent that.
But for flyer heroes, for example, where they move so well, if they can actually use this, it's a bit too insane. Because it's one thing to get like extra 10 stats when you have like 180 BST or 175 BST or something, right? It's another matter entirely when you're at like 150 and you get another 10 stats. Because those stats, especially because they're so focused in attack and res, like it could just put you into another level entirely.
Yeah.
And because the way I see it is like you can defend structures so much easier over a Fire Emblem team, especially if you do ward flyers flower formation and you just cover yourself so easily like that. Like, I hope it's just armor. Otherwise, it might get a bit too ridiculous.
I mean, I can imagine like Tabarn with something like this. Although I don't know if that would make him less scary or more scary because he would have to use that over a sturdy impact.
Yeah, you're right. Sturdy impact's important.
Gale Force units in general. That's what I'm concerned about, I guess.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Like you could probably put this on Creed if you want. You'd have to get rid of DC though. I don't know. There's a trade-off there, but yeah.
Just destroy the defensive structures, and there you go, useless. But here's the thing: you guys gotta keep in mind. You can literally put your defensive structures in your back line. You can literally put your heroes in front of your defensive structures. It's not like, oh, this is free now. We just like these skills don't do anything. We just break the defensive structures. Number one, it takes time to destroy the defensive structures, and number two, depending on the map, they can literally hide the defensive structures. So
it's a lot easier if you're against armors because of their limited movement, you can break structures a lot more safer. But with high movement units, it would be more difficult. So that's why I think it'd be better on those kinds of units. So I guess I'm hoping it's armor exclusive, but
who knows?
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Now the other big talking point is are catapults now more important? Unfortunately, we can only run one, and unfortunately, it only fires one time. But still, if you could take down one, you drop their stats by 3, or 3/3. This is actually 6.
Bro, what do you mean?
It
Just
only
pull
works.
Just pull 4. What's his face? Some Dumas.
Was it?
Yeah, Duma
You have
has
to
more
have
use
5.
now.
Duma has more use on.
Well, actually, no.
Duma works on.
Isn't that only on defense?
Yeah.
It only works on its defense
no,
side, so you can stop offense.
It doesn't do much.
All right.
But yeah, it actually doesn't impact anything. That being said, if you have 5 structures, you're fine because anything over 5 is +10 to those 2 stats. And you have more than 5 structures, so even if you have the catapult, you're probably not gonna lower stats. You'll just make it easier to get to that point.
You know, I can already imagine that they're gonna put out more heroes in the future that have like skills or whatever that destroys structures.
I won't be surprised. I'm not gonna fight like but I won't be surprised.
Oh, thanks, Hal Song Kui. Thanks for the sub. Thank you, and welcome to Emblem. Anyways, you can. It's really specific for Duma to only work on defensive seasons because it basically lends to a credence of why they did that now. In my opinion, Duma should have been both seasons because then he would have an actual use. Otherwise, Upheaval just does 7 damage chip, and you're trying to drag an armored hero through an entire battle. I was doing that when Duma first came out, but
Yeah, it's not fun.
it's not fun. The fact that you can't control the targeting of Duma in a defensive battle, yeah, it just doesn't make a lot of sense. It should have been both phases, but now we understand why, because this was in the master plans. In the future, they're probably gonna do an offensive hero that has a catapult effect to them, but you can control them. Probably. At the rate they're going with skills that are AR exclusive, or just legendary heroes with AR exclusive skills, I can definitely see it.
Yeah.
Like mythic heroes and whatnot. It's really, man. Okay, the sandwiches, man. There's so many sandwiches. These are all Japanese sandwiches, which is the thing that was getting to me the most. You guys see these sandwiches like in like, what was it? What was that? What was the show with where they go to like Japan or go to restaurants and they try things at like 3 different price points with Steven and.
That sounds like a BuzzFeed thing.
It is a BuzzFeed thing.
Disgusting.
What? You don't watch? Okay, come on, man. BuzzFeed does doing tasty. Thanks, Auntie.
Tasty's better.
Worth it. Worth it. No, it's actually worth it. Auntie, you failed me. But yeah, worth it. It reminds me of Worth It, where they went to Japan and they tried like different Japanese sandwiches. Also, Japanese sandwiches are like the greatest thing in the world. I don't even understand. It's, man, there's something special when people cut the crusts off of bread. I don't know why. There's sandwiches and there's mayonnaise everywhere. Oh my god. I want to go to Japan just to eat some sandwiches. Who's with me?
Bro,
Wait,
just go to the
That's a
fucking
good use of your
supermarket and-
time and money.
They don't. It's not the same.
It's the experience, man.
It's also just I don't think they do sandwiches as well. Wait. Pasta. When you went to Japan, did you have like actual Japanese sandwiches? Okay, fuck pasta. All right, we're moving on.
So, luncheon lands here.
Oh wait, we forgot all about Lukas.
Oh.
Okay.
Good boy, Lukas.
Well, Shiro just got cucked. As a lot of people pointed out in chat.
Oh.
His weapon is now inheritable, basically.
Oh.
Yep.
So maybe that could mean Gen 2 refines coming up.
Or
So,
I mean,
Well, yeah.
it's actually kind of funny, guys. Weapon refinery goes so slow at the rate it's going. Like the first generation of weapon refine skills are already like out of date. It's actually sad.
unfortunately.
Like some of the new refines have like 5 abilities, like Breath of Fog or something, right? And,
Some of the old ones did too. Pretty sure Binding Blade was one of the earlier ones.
or no, what about Fair with like Wudao slaying effect? I mean, it's technically not
I
bad.
mean, that one's also come back again with Shauna, and it's actually a really good effect.
Right. But I'm saying there's like just 2 abilities. It's
Less
whereas
is more sometimes.
whereas like Tiki, she got effective against Dragon, Renewal, attack defense, but like
Wasn't Breath of Fog one of the earlier ones?
oh
Am I
it,
not-
it
yeah.
was, but was one of the OG ultra whatever. Anyways, the entire
Yeah.
argument is like there are some refines nowadays that just don't make sense. You just gotta look to like Anna, Takumi. I mean, it kind of makes sense, but whatever.
Hey, I use
makes
the
sense.
special
They're just
Anna
not good.
refine, and it works sometimes.
It's
you go.
cool refine on the wrong unit.
They should do
She
a whole
can
bunch of
teleport
refines
anywhere.
instead of 4. At the rate they're going, isn't there like 4 refines a month?
Yeah. Sometimes more, sometimes less.
Aren't
I
there
think
like
for the 3.0 update, there was
There was a bunch.
quite a few.
There was a bunch for that one, but this one
And then-
was just.
And there was the one that had Amelia and everyone else. There was a lot.
Yeah, that
there.
was.
but that was an exception.
There's not that many that have more than 4.
Right. At the rate they're going with around 300 heroes, and even if we skip all that and looked at launch day heroes, wasn't launch day heroes like over 100 something anyways?
It was well over 100 even at launch.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is like if you have to eventually refine everybody, which you kind of have to do because those heroes are really out of date at this point,
There's still another 30-ish that need to be refined from.
we're never going to make it. And then even if we do make it, the Gen 2 heroes, what about them?
Yeah, some of the earlier Gen 2s like
Shiro
Sigbert and
here.
Shiro.
Mm.
Sigbert's still good, but Shiro, poor Shiro.
Yeah, people don't realize this, but Shiro was actually like nothing special, and unless you use his like personal weapons and stuff, then you might find extra use out of him. Otherwise, you should just use Dono. 'Cause
Yep.
they're very similar actually, and Dono's just much more accessible.
They cut Shiro at launch, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
But it just got worse over time.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, for Lukas, it's basically the same thing. Actually, no, it's not. But like outside Lunch and Lance, the only thing that's similar is the ARO attack defense 3. Now this is for if attacking Aether Raids.
Yeah. Still based on the foe structures.
Yeah, I mean it's super weird. I mean I kind of skipped over it in the original viewing because I was like, well, this is very similar, so there's not much to talk about. But still, there's not much to talk about. It's the same idea.
Yeah, you have to destroy their structures to get more stats.
Yep.
And even then, what are you doing in bringing Lukas into AR? What
You
do
know,
you do?
that's actually such a terrible idea. How's Lukas supposed to destroy all his structures and you're supposed to win the game at the same time?
I actually don't understand why Lukas would be.
That's the other reason why I'm concerned that these are not armor exclusive skills.
Oh.
'Cause
I mean,
it doesn't really make much sense for offense, at least. Defense maybe, but offense is worse.
I mean, armors can be used as effective baits. The problem is mages are so prominent, not physical units. Like, I could see him being an effective physical bait. He looks like he's going to be a beefcake in terms of defense and HP, but yeah, when's the last time you saw a physical nuke initiation?
What do you guys want from FEH the most? Community aspect, guys. I would love co-op modes of any kind. Raids would be nice. Guilds would be nice. Like, this game is a lonely experience. Like, this stream is probably the most, like, expansive thing you're going to have community interaction. Right?
Yep.
Discord, that's it. Like, the game itself doesn't actually support players with players interactions. And that's the boring part, because, like, this game, there is no, like, if it's just about playing as yourself, having the story where everyone just, like, sucks your cock. Well, I don't even want to say it that way, but you know what I mean. Like, everyone's like, oh, the summoner, he's important. But the writing's so bad. Like, it's a lonely experience playing FEH, if not for, like, if not for, like, Discord, YouTube videos, and whatever. But the problem is, the game itself should offer, like, companionship, like, with a community. That's how you keep players playing, because you feed off the players' interactions with each other. Humans are normally social creatures. So
Yeah.
it's whatever. I don't want to keep ragging on IS. I feel like they know, but for whatever reason they won't do it.
Kind of get that feeling myself. I kind of want to know why, but I feel that.
Anyways, with AR Attack Defense 3, it's super interesting. I guess you're right. This is the biggest indication that we might actually have these skills work on every character. Otherwise, I can't see how an armor hero is ever going to make use of this, because you only have 7 turns. Armor heroes are moving one space at a time. Even if they're moving 2 spaces at a time, they have to spend the turns to destroy everything. Like, it's rough.
And you have to position them for armor march too. So.
Yep.
That or you're gonna have to have a guidance flyer with you.
All of the above I do, because I actually use sometimes up to 3 armors in Aether Raids. I know I'm a little insane.
Ew.
All right.
Crazy.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't want to talk too much about the skill. Like, until we know what it actually is, whatever we say could just be a bunch of wasted time.
I just want the lance. That's all I want.
Yeah, someone's gonna inherit that lance to Shiro. I can already see it.
You know it.
That's funny.
All right,
Yeah,
Genny.
you could refine it and get more stats.
Find defensive healer. That's what I'm gonna say. I mean, defensive support. She might actually just be a really good offensive healer.
Yeah, I think she's probably going to carry most of her original stat line.
Yeah.
Good res, good attack, mediocre speed. Which is nice. I could use that.
I like the defense opening Toasty Skewer. That works so well together. The only issue I might see is, like, imagine you're bringing Surtur and you're hitting like 50-something defense anyways. The extra 10 defense, they're already hitting zeros on you. And now they're continuing to hit zeros on you. Though, with that said, if you have, like, middling heroes, like if you bring in infantry heroes or whatever with, like, mid-40s in or not, like, low 40s in defense, now they become, like, 50s.
Yep.
That's valuable.
Yeah. I could definitely say, like, my Winter Fae, she's a res tank, but I could use some of that def aspect more.
Yeah, she's pretty straightforward in what she's supposed to do.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Attack res +6 from Fire Flood and +6 defense. So attack res defense +6 potentially. And then a +3 to both defense and res from her weapon. Yeah, it's pretty clear what she's meant to.
Yeah, she's basically just very, very good passive support.
Okay. I don't think there's much to talk about. This is pretty
Nah, it's pretty much just the much things we can appreciate from healers they release through this method.
Hey, she got an ult. Wow.
Yeah, she's probably also gonna get foddered a lot for her staff.
Yep.
Okay. So if we wanted to talk about foddering a hero off, I think Felicia, just for special fighter, would be a prime candidate.
Yeah, anywhere that shows up, good fodder.
Wait, which heroes have it at this point?
Brave Ephraim and Grail's Devoted Ike.
Right. AKA, it is very difficult to get this. Immaculate skill.
You say that as I summoned it today.
Best you should.
Yeah.
I want to give this to Kanigas.
Yeah, Kanigas will make great use of it as well.
Oh yeah.
People might be like, why would you do that? Kanigas already has Vengeful Fighter. He's gonna get his specials really easily, and he's gonna guarantee double. You're right. The only other issue is simply just that Special Fighter is also guard, and to prevent your opponents from getting specials is probably one of the big, bulky, beefy heroes don't really have to worry about dying to anything but specials, essentially.
Yeah.
That's what makes Surtur so good with City Sands 4.
Mm-hmm.
And keep in mind, with Special Fighter, you could just use Noontime or Soul, and you just heal back up, so you'll always be over 50%. It's
Exactly.
Really impressive. Yeah.
Yeah, no, if you have an auto double in your weapon, then you're perfect at that point. If you have high speed or an auto double, then even then you don't have to really worry about it. You just already have a fighter, so why not go the extra mile?
Mm-hmm. Wait, real quick about Howie Myrrh.
Yeah.
She auto doubles if she has more defense.
She auto doubles if she has 5 more defense.
And she
Of which she has
also, yeah.
45.
And she also has distant counter, right?
No.
No. Oh, whoops. Yeah, whoops. So all you have to do now is find a character with distant counter and auto doubles.
Yeah, so Brave Hector.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, he's actually a pretty popular candidate, I've noticed for that.
Mm-hmm. Or you just hit so hard that it doesn't matter, like Kanigas. So whatever.
Yeah, that is true.
Nice.
All right. Anyways, in terms of this skill set, Felicia's probably gonna be really interesting. She's gonna be probably fast armor. There's not too many of them. Yeah, very fast. And she's gonna be really interesting in the. Oh, actually, not that interesting. There's a shit ton of armors with low attack, so let's not
I
pretend.
think she's gonna have a good attack stat, actually.
Okay, what is it?
I don't know.
What?
I can't. These are new units, and I can't actually make an assumption on their attack right now.
But you're telling me it's not.
No, I'm
I thought she
saying.
would have low attack.
I'm saying she's probably gonna have decent attack because she has the armored BST to do that, unless she's to have like 40 bulk.
I kind of think she's gonna be really defensive.
She has
She have a lot
43
of
HP.
res.
That's a very low HP stat for armor standards.
Sure. Yes, you're right. But
So unless, like, again, she has almost 40 bulk, she's gonna probably have a good attack stat.
well, that's
Not
why I think.
saying amazing, but like even 35.
I think she might have even higher than 40 res, just from the fact that it's Felicia. I think she might have really high speed, high res, moderate defense, and low attack, and low HP.
I could do a run on that. 41 is the maximum of any stat.
Mm-hmm.
Period. So if we take like, let's actually say that 30. So it'll be another one. So even if she would have like, whoa. So if she were to have like 41 res, then she would have to have, well, okay, let's say. Okay.
What is taking so long?
Because I'm trying to readjust things. You could probably have 30 attack even if she has like 35 bulk. But if she has like 41, then she's only going to have like 25.
Okay.
So I guess we'll have to see. But she's probably not going to be as, great in both stats as, anticipated.
Okay, that was nothing specific. All right.
That was.
I'm expecting like 30 attack to maybe 32 attack. I'm not expecting too much from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same here. I think I would estimate around 30 attack as well. This is what I would say.
Yeah, maybe.
Her attack animation is probably one of the best in the entire game. This is just so adorable. It doesn't even look like she's actually attacking somebody. It looks like she accidentally fell into somebody.
I'm kind of sad nobody else gets the pot. Only because it's a pot.
I don't think they'd give us inheritable beast slaying weapons this soon.
Not this soon.
All right, but yeah. Final thoughts on the banner? Are you guys pulling? Oh yeah, fuck Leo. I don't care.
Probably not.
Uh,
And if I am, I'm gonna wait till the next legendary banner.
I should be waiting for the legendary banner, but at the same time, I kind of want to go for the spring banner. But at the same time, I already know once I get Veronica, I'm probably not doing much with her. It's mostly just because Desperation's super hard to get.
Literally,
Wait.
I'm only pulling for
Why would you
the
use Desperation on Veronica?
Wait, oh, sorry, Renewal. I guess we could use
Oh.
Renewal or something, but ideally it's a Mystic boost, but that's too expensive for me.
Yeah.
So like whatever build I have in mind, it's probably gonna be suboptimal, and I don't know.
yeah. Nah, it's
Yeah, she doesn't appreciate Fury Desperation.
Whereas if I go for the
Nope.
newest heroes, there's actually a chance to steal a round or two, in terms of arena crowns.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's why I'm maybe I'll throw in 15, but then I'm gonna just focusing on getting Knagus if possible. That banner.
I wonder what I'm gonna do about Kningus. I'm actually disappointed. You guys remember like last month we got the Blazing banner and it was for a month, and then Kningus is just for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I mean, I've been hearing a lot of. I don't know if he has better rates, but I've been hearing a lot of Knagus. So I guess it's a little more merciful than going for Idun in the red pool, but this is a very short banner.
All right, but yeah, I guess that's everything, guys. Let me know if you guys think about something, or whatever you guys want to think about here. I'm so baffled. You know, again, honestly, I thought this was not going to be the banner. I thought it was totally Dragilia. I thought it was totally going to be Brides. I didn't see Spring. I mean, I saw it once the silhouettes happened, of course, but I didn't see it before that at all.